It's time again to recap the latest news from the solar PV industry, compiled by the American Solar Energy Society. I'm Jay Warmke with SolarPVTraining.com, and this is what's happening in the wonderful world of solar for the week of September 1st. Now, in testimony before the Ohio Power Siting Board, the leader of a supposed grassroots opposition group that was fighting 120 megawatt solar development that was to be located near Mount Vernon, Ohio. Well, he admitted that most of the money that's coming into this group is coming from large donations from the oil and gas industry. In fact, he admitted that lobbyists and consultants from the natural gas industry were actually coordinating the opposition to the project. And they were holding a number of town hall meetings in which they invited members of the public to come in, and a lot of misinformation, according to those in attendance, was presented at these sessions. For example, photographs of severely damaged solar panels were displayed to the group, and it was stated that this is the kind of thing that could happen to this project located in central Ohio. Problem was the damaged panels were actually panels that had taken a direct hit from a hurricane located on the island of St. Croix in the Caribbean. These claims, a lot of the claims that were presented in these town hall meetings were then repeated by local residents at hearings of the Ohio Power Siting Board. An expert witness who had been brought in by the developer, Heidi Gurovitz, who is a professor at the Cleveland State University College of Law, actually stated in her testimony that more than half of the arguments that were brought up in opposition were actually based on misinformation. Clean energy jobs grew at double the overall U.S. employment rate in 2023, according to a recent report by the U.S. Department of Energy. The clean energy sector grew at an annualized rate of about 4.2%, as compared with the overall jobs growth rate of about 2% for the overall economy. And in fact, the solar industry grew even faster at an annual rate of about 5.3%. The clean energy sector added about 142,000 new jobs in 2023. And for the first time, the unionization rate, within the clean energy section, actually exceeded national unionization rates. In fact, the unionization rate within clean energy is now at about 12.4%. And this is in large part due to the incentives that are in the IRA, the Inflation Reduction Act, that are tied to the payment of prevailing wage rates. Electric demand from the grid grew 5% in the first half of 2024 compared with the same period of time in 2023. While generation from nearly all fuel sources saw increases, renewable energy saw the largest increases. Generation from utility solar jumped over 30%, while small-scale solar, and these are installations that are located on homes and commercial businesses and industry, while they grew nearly 17.5%. Wind energy generation increased a little over 8% in 2023. Natural gas sources saw an increase of about 5.3%, and even there was growth within the nuclear industry at 2.6%, and coal grew at 1.2% year on year. So far in 2024, there have been 375 new utility-scale generating plants that have come online. Nearly 90% of these new systems are powered by renewable energy. Of these systems, 243 are solar, 75 are actually battery storage systems that are connected to the grid, and 18 of them are wind farms. Enphase recently announced that it's about to begin shipping some of their batteries as well as selected models of their microinverters that are manufactured in America and qualify for the 10% domestic product tax credit that's contained within the IRA. The company announced they're now taking pre-orders on the IQ Battery 5P, as well as selected models of the IQ8 microinverter series. This product is expected to ship within a couple of weeks. Now, the 10% domestic content tax credit only applies to commercial installations, commercial and industrial installations. It does not apply to residential systems. Groundbreaking recently took place on a lithium battery recycling facility that will be located in Chester, South Carolina. Now, this $11 million project is the first in the nation designed to directly recycle lithium-ion batteries, the type of batteries that are used in electric vehicles, in your cell phones, as well as in solar installations. Until now, it's pretty much been thought that the recycling of lithium-ion batteries is just simply not cost-effective. It's not economical. However, the developer of this facility, Princeton New Energy, claims that they have developed a new process, a low-pressure plasma recycling process, that they claim is 40% less cost involved as traditional recycling methods. Now, developers have said that they plan on having this facility fully operational by mid-2028. And that's the news from the solar industry for this week. We'll see you next week.